Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, can you tell us something about yourself, Divija?
Sir, my name is Divija. I hail from the town of Tirupati. I graduated in computer science engineering from JNTU Hyderabad, post which I worked as a software developer, sir. Later, I pursued a MBA in marketing from IIM Udaipur, during which I got an opportunity to intern with the company Bombay Shaving Company. Later on, I started preparing for civil services, and currently I am working as assistant audit officer.
Oh, you're already in service.
Yes, sir.
When did you join?
Sir, it was in August 2022, sir.
Oh, long after I left the HRD.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, as regards you're already in Group 1.
Yes.
If you're an assistant audit officer, it means you're already in Group 1.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you think that the codes, the accounts code, the audit code have all been updated in terms of the emerging technologies, or do you think they're all outdated?
Sir, so far we have had induction training, sir.
Achha, you just finished your training.
Yes, sir. Departmental training hasn't started yet. But with the limited exposure that I've had through induction training at APHRDI, I would like to say that actually accounts code, finance code, they aren't aligning with the current technologies, sir.
Now, I would also like to say that why can't you have online audit? I mean, there's no need to go to any office. It
Yes,
can
sir.
be a concurrent and at the same time online audit.
Yes, sir. Sir, currently the state audit department is taking steps in the same direction, sir. So far, we have had a post audit, which used to be conducted completely offline. And recently, we have come up with a pre audit process, which is scheduled to be carried out in online form, sir.
Where do you come from, Divija?
Sir, I'm from Tirupati, sir.
Which are the good national institutions at Tirupati in your district?
Yes, sir. Sir, we have Indian Institute of Technology, Tirupati. Sir, we have Indian Institute of Science, Education, Research. And we also have National Culinary Institute located in Tirupati. And we have SV University and Sri Venkateshwara Veterinary University, Sri Venkateshwara Institute of Medical Sciences.
You forgot Padmavati Mahila University?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Padmavati Mahila University also, sir.
And what about your Sriharikota?
Yes, sir. Sriharikota too, sir.
What is the significance of this Padmavati Mahila University?
Sir, as of now, it's the only institution or the university, if I could say, which is exclusively dealing with the higher education related to women, sir.
Do you think there is a need for a separate institution for women at the level of the university?
Sir, I don't think there is exactly any need as such. But considering the demographics of the state of Andhra Pradesh, or in particular the district of Tirupati, sometimes we may come across the necessity, sir.
What's your field exposure? You have gone to the field any time?
No, sir. Not yet, sir.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Now, in terms of the recent publications, there is a book.
Sir.
It's titled Not Just an Accountant. Who wrote that?
Sorry, sir. I'm not aware of it, sir.
Have you not heard of Mr. Vinod Roy?
Yes, sir. I did, sir.
So he has written that book.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right.
Sir.
Please move on. Sivaji.
Divija.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
So explain the meaning of your name.
Sir, Divija means born in heaven and a person who has come to the earth, sir.
Has come to the earth, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are from Tirupati.
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between Tirumala and Tirupati?
Sir, Tirumala is called Upper Tirupati because it is the abode of Sri Lord Venkateshwara, who is considered to be the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, sir. And Tirupati is the place where usually the civilians are located,
Okay.
and it's considered as, yes.
So all the rituals and the celebrations or whatever the procedures that
Yes.
are practiced in Tirumala temple,
Yes,
they
sir.
follow a certain tradition, Vaishnava tradition. What is the name of that tradition? Or the school, you can say.
Not aware of it,
So
sir.
there is Unjal Seva, there is Padi Seva, there is that Seva, that Seva. So in Vaishnava temples and Shaivite temples and whatever the temple it might be, there are different rituals and practices which follow different schools. So which sampradayam was followed in Tirumala temple?
Sir, I believe it's the traditions which were there since ages, since 9th century AD, believed to have been proposed by Ramanujacharya. Sir.
Mhm. So what sampradayam was followed in Tirumala temple in all the methods of modes of worship and other abhishekams and whatever the things that are being dedicated to God, whatever the modes of worship or rituals, they are follow a certain sampradayam.
Sir, they follow Agama Shastra. Sir.
Agama Shastra is a very general umbrella term which are applied in context of all the temples, be it Shaivite or Vaishnavite or whatever it is. There is a particular sampradayam in which only the rituals are conducted in Tirumala temple. Do you know or don't you remember or did you come across about that in anywhere, somewhere? Don't you know about it?
I read about it, sir, but I'm not able to recollect the name at the moment. Sir.
There is a sampradayam called Vaikanasa sampradayam.
No, sir, I haven't heard about it. Sir.
You don't know about it. So tell me something about Tondaman Chakravarti.
Sir, Tondaman Chakravarti, he is believed to have existed in the 9th century AD, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And it's believed that he was given a chance to appear in front of Sri Lord Venkateshwara.
Okay.
For his worshipping nature, and Lord Venkateshwara gave him a boon, saying that if you construct a temple in my name at the 7 hills, then the area that is going to be constructed here is going to flourish.
Explain the terms Srinivasa, Venkatesha and Balaji.
Sir, Srinivasa is considered to be the incarnation in human form, sir.
Okay.
And Balaji is the name which is given in North India for Lord Srinivasa. And
Is popularized in North India.
Yes, sir.
Balaji. Okay. There is nothing related to that word, any legend or mythology, any story related to that word? I don't know.
No, sir. Sorry about it.
What is the meaning of Venkatesha?
So
The
Venkatesha.
same God is named in so many ways.
Yes, sir.
What is Venkatesha?
Sir, Venkatesha is actually given because of one of the hills located there, sir. One of the hills is Venkatadri, so that's how the name came up, sir. Venkatesha.
Do you know the literal meaning of the word?
No, sir. Literal meaning.
You don't know. What is understood by you by the term scientific temper?
Sir, scientific temper, I've come across this word which is mentioned in the Indian Constitution under Article 51A, sir. According to that, I believe a person, instead of looking at one particular thing blindly with dogmatism, he has to look at it with pragmatism, and he also has to have scientific temper. Sir.
It is
Like,
all about dogmatism or practical approach or any scientific way of thinking.
Scientific way of thinking with rationality, sir.
Which prime minister was fond of this particular word? He used to use it always in his speeches. He used to emphasize it. Which prime minister popularized this term?
Sir, it was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, sir.
Okay, why is it? Why he was so much obsessed with that word?
Sir, at a time when India got independence in 1947, India had to face a lot of issues related to communalism, regionalism, and geographical issues. So he wanted all the people of the country to have scientific temper and not blindly go with irrationalities.
Do you think India followed his way? Right now, we are seeing that the chief minister and prime minister are obsessed with the performance of sacrifices, and prime minister right now he is even obsessed with that some dubious Sengol handed over by some Pitadipatis, and all these things are happening. No, do you think we are progressing or regressing?
Sir, I believe we are definitely progressing, sir. But as you have rightly mentioned, there are some instances which make us rethink about the situation and the status of the country. So whenever such instances are happening, we have to relook at the instances and come up with practical solutions.
So it is not such a stray incident or instance. It is being promoted by the practically the prime minister himself. Every other day he was sitting in some worship. Whenever something is being inaugurated, or prime minister is doing some ritual, he is performing some ritual, and not only him, all the chief ministers are also, almost most of the chief ministers are indulging in the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Where are we headed? Given the optimism or the aspiration that was given by that was shown by Jawaharlal Nehru.
Yes, sir. I also believe there is a little lenient attitude towards these kind of approaches. As you have said, the people who are actually at the higher positions, they need to have a lot of scientific temper, because we have a quote, no, sir, like Yada Raja Tada Praja. People who are not actually literate, they tend to mimic the mannerisms which are followed by the people at
So
the.
now you agree that we are regressing in that aspect?
Sir, not exactly regressing, sir, but a few instances are there, sir.
Okay. So, sir, Boble, sir, you take over.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Andy. You are from Tirupati.
Yes.
Tirupati is part of which hills of Andhra Pradesh?
Sir, Seshachalam Hills of Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Which are part of which Ghats?
Eastern Ghats, sir.
Okay. What is the bird which is recently found in the Seshachalam Hills?
Bird, sir?
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
Have you heard about Kalivikodi?
Yes, sir. Kalavikodi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then what is the significance of Tirumala Tirupati hills? I mean, why there are? I mean, can you name the 7 hills which are part of the Tirumala?
Sir, they are Anjanadri, Neeladri, Narayanadri, Vrishabhadri, Venkatadri, Seshadri, and Garudadri, sir.
Okay. Do you know the birthplace of Talapaka Annamaya?
Yes, sir.
Annamaya, yeah. I mean, this place, that Rajampet, of course, Talapaka, the birthplace of Annamaya, is located in which hills of these 7 hills?
Sorry, sir. Not very sure about it.
Can you tell me something about Talapaka Annamaya?
Sir, Talapaka Annamacharya, a renowned poet and considered to be a devotee of Sri Lord Venkateshwara, is believed to have existed during the reign of Vijayanagara kings, sir.
Okay.
And he is known to have written 32,000 kirtanas.
Okay.
Kings of Sri Lord Venkateshwara.
Okay.
And yes.
Yeah. So presently you are working as a Group 1 officer in government of Andhra Pradesh. Presently the government is running a program in the name of Jaganana Suraksha.
Yes, sir.
What is its significance?
Sir, the significance of this program is to deliver the services which are the certificates required by the people at the doorstep, sir, at one place, without them actually physically coming to the governmental organizations. With the help of village and ward secretariat system, the services are being delivered to the doorsteps.
Is these certificates are free of cost or they're charging minimal amount?
Sir, it's mentioned they are free of cost.
Okay, they mentioned, but
Sir.
are these certificates are giving on free of cost, or one or two particular certificates are giving on free of cost?
Sir, there are some allegations where it's believed that the certificates are being given and the money is also being demanded by the people who are delivering them. Sir.
Okay. So, are you aware about the secretariat system which is launched in the government? I mean, in the present government.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the merits and demerits of the secretariat system, as per your observation?
Sir, as per my observation, the biggest advantage of this system is decentralization, sir. Like we have since very long talking about the process of decentralization with respect to functions, functionaries, and funds. So, with the help of the secretariat system, we are realizing the idea of decentralization, and we are also providing employment to the people who are involved in it. And coming to the demerits, sir, as the country is progressing on one side towards the digital revolution and digital technologies, we are still stuck with offline mode. That is, the physical presence of the employees is required here. So, in that instance, I believe it's a drawback.
Okay, good. One more thing. What's your comment on reorganization of the districts?
Sir, sir, actually, after the state of Andhra Pradesh got carved out in 2014, it was believed that the reorganization of the districts was also required. And it was in 2022 we got the new districts formation. Sir, the idea that each district has to have one Lok Sabha constituency is a good thing because it actually eases the purpose of administration. So in that sense, it's a good thing, sir. But otherwise, the fragmentation of the constituencies just for the sake of it might have to be looked into again, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me something about one district, one product scheme?
Yes, sir. Sir, in our state, in our country, there are like as many as 14,000 districts. So the idea of
1 minute. Are you sure of the districts number? You said 14,000 districts. Who gave you that number? 14,000 districts. You are very, very wide of the mark, Divija. There are just about 765 districts as of now, not 14,000.
Okay, sorry, sir. I got confused.
How did you get that number?
I just got confused with the number.
Now that we are on the issue of districts now, so much of IT, is there need for this kind of a district functionaries, etc.? Why can't we delegate more and more powers to people at the village or at the mandal level? What's the relevance of a district with so much of expenditure? Is it not a vestige of the past?
Sir, if we look at the demographics and the regions where the districts are located, they are still, they are still less in numbers, sir.
Less in number from what point of view? You are reaching out to a citizen right in his home. That's what your volunteer system is. Where is the need for a district? When you are entering his house and delivering services at his doorstep, where is the need for a district?
Sir, but considering the population density and the population levels of the state, it becomes very cumbersome and congested, sir, to be able to carry out the functions at the grassroots level without the help of district level officials. So it's always a good idea to have a mediation which would serve as a facilitator between the state government and the panchayats and the municipalities, sir.
Okay. Now, my last question, as far as I'm concerned, is
Sir.
You said you played a key role in
Sir.
the implementation and launch of the pre-audit process in universities and ULBs. What does it mean? What are the details?
Sir, so far we have had post-audit, sir, which is considered to be one of the significant steps being carried out by State Audit Department. But recently, the State Audit Department has taken steps to come up with the process of pre-audit as well.
Is it pre-audit or concurrent audit?
It's pre-audit, sir.
No,
As of now, it's pre-audit, sir.
okay, which means every bill will have to come to the auditor.
Yes, sir.
Why? Most of the bills relate to salaries. Where is the need for the salary bill to go for pre-audit?
Sir, we do have other bills also, sir, instead in addition to salary bills.
I agree, but I think these days you are most of the time the pressing of the button, the money is going directly from the chief minister's office to the beneficiary.
Yes.
So where is the pre-audit of that? And secondly, the rest of the expenditure is salary. The third is your repayment. So where is the pre-audit relevant for any of them? Are you doing the pre-audit of the transfer of Raitu Bandhu money?
Sir, as of now, we are planning to do it in urban local bodies, sir, and we are yet to implement it in universities as well, sir.
Okay. Please continue, Mr. Nanda.
Yes, Divija garu,
Sir.
as you told, you are conducting pre-audit in urban local bodies.
Yes, sir.
But as per my knowledge, there is no sufficient, manpower in the urban local bodies who knows the knowledge of this auditing and all. But how they will conduct this pre-audit? I mean, before passing every bill, how they will scrutinize that bill and how they will pass that bill?
Sir, I completely agree with what you have said, sir. And to overcome this, our department is striving very hard to conduct training programs so as to create awareness about the procedures of pre-audit amongst the auditors. So
Okay.
far, we have already conducted 2 training sessions.
So you are giving training to the existing accountants and accountant staff in that particular ELBs, right?
Just with the workflow, sir, business life cycle management, but actually the procedure, what has to be done and how the auditing has to be done is being given by the senior officials.
Divija,
Sir.
one last slightly difficult question from me.
Sir,
Do you think every bill should be in public domain? Every bill?
no, sir, not every.
Why?
Sir, the bills.
Is it not from public money? Is it not from the contingent fund of the consolidated fund of the state? Why not? Why should it not be in public domain?
Sir, but sometimes the expenditure that we incur could be used for the purposes which are related to national security and state.
No, you make an exemption.
Yes, sir.
You see, an exemption cannot define a rule.
Sir.
So you make an exemption, you list out these bills will not be in public domain, but every bill should be in public domain. Why not?
Sir. Yes, sir. In that case, every bill has to be in public domain, sir, to increase the accountability and transparency, sir.
You are saying file should be in public domain.
Sir.
The file should be in e-office. Why not a bill which runs into lakhs and crores in some cases?
Yes, sir. Bills have to be kept in public.
Okay, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mitchell. Divija garu, Dr. Ravindra Reddy sir is also there. He will.
Hello. Hello, this is Divija.
Hello.
You are able to hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm able to hear.
His name Sampath is normally from Tamil Nadu. Is it your father or husband?
No, sir. It's my surname, father, sir.
Your father. Is he from Tamil Nadu?
Surname. No, sir. No, sir. It's just surname, sir.
Okay, right.
This is Divija.
Sir.
You have done MBA in marketing.
Yes, sir.
Tell me some innovative ideas to project AP brand in order to attract IT investments. Investments in IT sector.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Innovative ideas.
Yes, sir. So whenever we talk about marketing, the 4 things that have to be kept in mind are place, promotion, people, and product. Now the product is IT, sir. So in order to market IT, in order to cater to the needs of the people located in the state, we have to attract the investments in such a way that we have to show them that the people who are located here would be of good employment, would be of good resource to them. So number one has to be human resources. And second one has to be related to the promotion, sir, for which I would think ease of doing business comes into play here. Andhra Pradesh has consistently stood first for the past 3 years when it comes to ease of doing business. So we could promote that idea as well. And the third one is a marketing strategy, sir. We also have competitors like Karnataka and Telangana. So we have to position ourselves in a unique way so that the innovators, instead of going to...
Tell me some unique ways.
I think we lost connectivity with her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Are you back?
Sir, sorry about it, sir. There was an internet connection failure here.
Right.
Yeah.
Please go.
Please go ahead with Dr. Ravindra sir.
So one thing is related to the human resources management, sir. And the second one is ease of doing business and promotion of it. And third one is dealing with the competitors like Telangana, Karnataka, Kerala, sir. Tamil Nadu also.
Tell me those unique ways. I'm asking
Hello?
some innovative ideas. Okay, you are telling in general.
Hello?
So the connection was disrupted.
Yes.
One positive thing is you have a very, very pleasant disposition. Your answers are very balanced. You're not losing your cool. That's a great quality. You did not budge even in the face of a lot of slightly provocative questions. And you did agree with some of our observations, which again shows that you are open for changing your views.
Yeah.
I think by and large your performance is quite good, and as far as I'm concerned, and there'll be a lot of questions which should be expected from your audit background. So please bear that in mind.
Okay, sir.
And you are a student of computer sciences, so is that right?
Yes.
So those you can expect a lot of questions in terms of updation, etc. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Any other person feedback, sir, for Divija?
Shivaji sir.
Divija, you are really cheerful and your disposition is good, and the way you answer or tackle the questions is also very specific and to the point.
Thank you,
And
sir.
you have to be more knowledgeable about Tirumala, because Vaikanasa Sampradayam is a very popular thing about Tirumala. Being a native of Tirupati, you should be aware of it.
Okay,
The
sir.
history of Tirumala temple and all those things.
Sir.
I asked you about scientific temper and how the present politicians are indulging in all these rituals and all. You have to counter such questions in a very, very balanced way.
Yes.
So there is nothing wrong in doing these rituals or performing rituals per se, because that comes to the part of culture or the personal faith of the particular leader. That is not a crime, but you should try to downplay such things. You should not make a big scene of it.
Yes, sir.
Even Jawaharlal Nehru was also blessed by Brahmins of Allahabad, though he claims to be a rationalist. He paid that kind of tribute to the cultural aspects. It's nothing wrong. But the way how you are projecting it and making more of that kind of thing is not good. You try to tone down that kind of things. That kind of advice should be there. That balanced approach should be there.
Okay.
And Venkatesham means it is a Tamil word. Venkadam means north. Venkatesham means Lord of the North.
Okay.
So that is Venkatesham. Venkadam.
Okay,
Venkadam is north. Venkadam is Lord of the North.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Other things are good. Your disposition is good. Your communication skills are in a very, very admirable way. Everything is good.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
All the best.
Yeah, Mrs. Divija, your as both sars told, Chakrapani sir and Shivaji sir, your way of presentation and balancing the answers is very good. And try to know a little bit about that ecology and the forest wealth, particularly the ecology of this Sheshachalam hills.
Yes, sir.
And there are some ecological sites in and around the Tirupati, Sri Venkateshwara National Park.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, by and large, your performance is very good. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
All
you.
the best, Divija. Now we can quit.
Yes.
You
Sir,
can,
one small doubt, sir.
yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, you asked a question about the bills, right?
Yes.
So whether all the bills have to be kept in public domain. What could
said
have
yes,
like
I thought you said yes. Except some related to national security. Do you want to go back on that?
any suggestions, sir? I'm not.
No, I was
about-
trying to provoke you. See, that's the ultimate transparency. You may
Yes, sir.
say yes, that's the ultimate transparency, but probably we need to move in a very cautious manner where there are competing interests. You see, such bills, etc. Maybe I don't know.
Yes, sir. Sorry for interruption, sir. Actually, some bills, as you said, some bills related to this national security, they're not put for RT, sir.
Yeah. In fact, even in the police, you have
Even in the police and
secrets reserve.
intelligence bureau and raw agencies,
Which
whatever the
is
amount is spent, they're not put for RT.
What is secret about intelligence? Political
Yes.
intelligence? I think. Anyway, that's the ultimate in transparency.
Yes.
You could give a very guarded answer, but you are very forthcoming and vocal in your support of that.
Sir.
But good. I mean, that denotes a particular line of thinking, but that's the approach of the Right to Information Act. Then that will also give you an opportunity of opening up the Right to Information Act if questions like that are asked. RTI.
Yes.
And be a little, because I think RTI these days is in the back burner. Nobody is bothered about the right to information. So you could throw a little bit of light that this is the way of leading the board, But
Yes.
mention in your application wherever you are comfortable, only those hobbies or practices be mentioned. Don't mention far too many things.
Okay, sir.
You should mention those with which you are thoroughly familiar and can lead the board. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for your input, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank you. Bye.